Hello, everyone. This is Letao, your astrologist and your spiritual counselor. Thank you very much for joining this Peak A card reading. And the title for today's reading is The Miracles That You Are Welcoming into Your Life. Now, personally, I am very, very excited about today's reading. 2024 has been a very interesting, challenging, but also rewarding year for me. Also, I believe for many of you guys. And I just want to, I just want to bring you guys some good news when we are approaching the end of the year. We are already in the last quarter of 2024, the year of dragon. And I'm sure there are a lot of things that you guys have achieved or maybe have struggled with. But thank you so much for, being in this journey together with me. And I want to send a lot of blessings and good energies to all of my followers and the people who have always been supporting me throughout this journey. Today, I have prepared three different options for you guys. The first option is Dumbledore from Harry Potter. The second option is Merlin from the mythological story about the King Arthur. And the last option is, of course, Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. And of course, you can see all the three options. There are magicians, and they're very well-known, famous magicians in the Western culture and Western literature. The reason why I've chosen these three magicians for you to choose from is because, of course, miracle needs a little bit magic, right? But always remember, half of that is going to be brought by the universe, the timing. The other half is already in you. Now, with all that being said, let's start with pile number one, the option with Dumbledore. Today, we're going to use Oracle of the Mythic Heroes and Oracle of the Celestial Deities, together with some other tarot cards pull to do your reading. All right, Dumbledore people, thank you so much for choosing this pile, and we're going to start your reading now. First of all, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities. We're going to pull three cards. Now, we're going to look at where you are now, what is your challenge, and also what is helping you, what is supporting you in this journey, okay? Now, let's have a look. Three cards, please, universe. Let's have a look at the energy for our option number one. First card, Medusa. Second card, which is your challenge, okay? Jupiter, okay. Now, number three, we have got, which is helping you, is Persephone. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a little bit more cards, right, to give us some more let's say flesh, right, about this reading. But first of all, what I do want to say to you guys is what is actually happening at this moment for group number one is that because sometimes when things are a little bit slow or they're not up to speed or up to our expectations, we tend to doubt or we tend to suspect whether this is me not doing enough, or this is about other people, or this is about things that is a little bit uncontrollable. Now, one of the things I can definitely say to you is that, to be honest, group number one, I'm not really seeing much about what you did wrong, but it's more about the timing is not there yet. One thing about this energy is that Jupiter as your challenge is usually talking about the opportunity or the expensive energy, right? When I say expensive, I'm talking about expansion, right? Things that can just give you like a push, right? Push up, right? To get to where you need to be. The timing was not there yet for you, and so even though you might be feeling that you're trying, you're doing a lot of things, but things have been a little bit slow. Now, Persephone as your advantage, and what is good for you is there is going to be a very severe, sorry, not severe, there's going to be a very clear timing for you when you're going to see a lot of manifestations coming together for you. And I know that's still going to be a long time away, but I want to be very clear with you guys, Dumbledore people. 2025 springtime. So we're really talking about end of February, March, and April. These 3 months are going to be a very much sort of like a turning point for you guys. Now, another thing that I do want to say about this group is I do feel that Dumbledore group number one, you guys are very spiritual. You guys are very reflective, even though sometimes you just feel like you're being hit, right, by a brick, by someone or by the universe, but you know how to reflect on the journey and you know how to reflect on your own psychology. But still, even though sometimes you are doing the reflection, you are still kind of like getting a little bit stuck, right, in that cycle and wondering how am I get out of that negative mindset. And I really, really want to tell you that this is really coming up for you springtime. And also from spring moving forward into summer is going to be an amazing time. And that's going to be the so-called miracle for you guys. Okay. Now, whatever the thing that you're looking for, this could be about career opportunities, right? This could be about success or some kind of big breakthrough that you're looking for. Specifically, since we have got Jupiter here, I'm just going to throw it out there for you guys. Jupiter right now is in Gemini. Next year, around May time, Jupiter is going to move into Cancer and it's going to stay in Cancer for about 12 months. So for whoever that is watching this video, if you are a Cancer or any water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you're going to feel this uplifting energy for sure, right? In 2025, spring, summertime, moving forward. Um, the reason also this is actually good for Scorpio and also good for Pisces is because first of all, the three water signs they trine, okay, each other. They give each other good energy. So when Jupiter is in Cancer, it's of course good for Cancerians, but it's also passing good energy for these other two signs. But also you need to know that Saturn, right, is leaving Pisces. So it's going to give some breathing room for Pisces to recover. Meanwhile, Uranus is going to leave Taurus, is going to enter Gemini. So when Uranus leaves Taurus, it's basically going to finish the harsh opposition for a Scorpio people, or if you have a lot of personal planets situated in the constellation sign of Scorpio. And so I will have to say 2025 is going to be quite an amazing year for a lot of water sign people. Okay. In case you're a water sign, this is a double confirmation for you. But even if you're not a water sign, you have chosen this pie, I do feel that the timing is really playing a very important role for you guys. And so I want you guys to blame yourself less. Stop telling yourself that, okay, I was not good enough. I didn't do enough, or I was, not smart enough. I was not, I didn't know enough. It's not all about you, group number one. Sometimes it is about the divine timing and the environment and whether other people are ready for you or whether other people are ready to celebrate for you or to be a part of your life, right? So it's really about that kind of divine timing for you guys. Now, continue. We're gonna pull let's see. Okay. Oh, sorry, not this one. This is from a different deck. Okay, let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. 3, 4. Yeah, 24 card. That's right. All right. So we're gonna pull two cards from here. Okay. Again, let's have a look and see what's happening for you guys. Oops, one thing flew out. We got the fifth house passion. Okay, so definitely this fifth house has a lot to do with passion, love life. Okay, so for group number one, if some of you are thinking about love, meeting someone, being in a relationship next year, moving forward from springtime more into summer, a lot of things are going to take shape. Continue, one more. I love this energy, right? You see, Persephone has a lot of flowers actually on her dress, and the fifth house card literally has a lot of flowers. So I really feel that this is going to be a time when the plants are blooming. Okay. What I will say for this group is if you actually like plants, you want to grow some plants at home, definitely bring some flowering plants into your environment. That could also be beneficial for you. Okay, the next card has solar calm clarify. Okay, now this also tells you that during this period of time before, especially when you talk about before springtime, I think there's a lot of things for you to actually clarify, to understand what's happening instead of making assumptions in your own mind. There's a Medusa energy sitting in the first house. More often than not, it's about us believing that there's only one way to do certain things. We only believe that there's only one interpretation to a certain situation, and that's not the truth. So for group number one, I really want you guys to be logical, to be rational, and to get the facts before you make assumptions in your mind. Okay? Very good. Now we're going to continue with 3 tarot cards pull. Okay? And let's see what other things are there for us. So we're going to put it in this way. Okay, let's just arrange this a little bit better. Okay, now 3 cards. Tarot. All right, dear universe, please kindly provide group number one, the Dumbledore group, some useful guidance and wisdom that they need to know. Okay, for their journey ahead. What kind of miracles are coming their way? 2 of Pentacles. Okay, work, finance, managing. Okay, the Hanged Man, definitely the Hanged Man is about that kind of divine timing. You know what I realized about this card is during the time when COVID happened. Now, of course, you know, you guys are all over the world, right? But in Hong Kong, I mean, we had very strict rules about COVID, and a lot of, you know, clients coming to me during that period of time telling me that a lot of the projects they want to do are delayed. And that's the time when I used to see a lot of Hanged Man showing up during that period of time. So this is usually talking about it's not your fault, but it's more about the divine timing out there. 2 of Pentacles, and we got Hanged Man, and what else? And we have got the 5 of Swords. Okay, so these energies usually tell you try not to be too harsh on yourself. Sometimes this could also be about you looking at the divine timing and looking at things and you're struggling with yourself. It's almost like fighting. It's almost like why not now? You know, why does it have to be like this? Sometimes certain things happen in our life for you can say everything happens for a reason, but sometimes it's just also telling you for no reason, depending on how you see this. 5 of Swords, this card tells you it's important for you to know how to surrender instead of getting in a rut in your mind. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, okay, things, happening and they're moving, but sometimes we keep going back. We get stuck with the same thing again and again and again and again, psychologically speaking. So what I would say definitely with this energy is you guys have to be careful. I can see that a lot of you guys are very hardworking. Some of you might be even working on the very creative project, right? Some of you might be either, working on the book, thinking about, maybe a piece of art, right? Or some kind of creative project that you're doing as well. And either it's be on hold or it's kind of like, you're not really sure how to proceed things. I'm not definitely tell you again, remember there's a divine timing there. 2025, springtime, February, March, April, moving forward. Okay, that's your time. So stop self-doubting and staying with this kind of negative energy in your own mind or some kind of like self-critical talk. Okay, if you know what I mean. Okay, now finally, we're going to pull 2 oracle cards. Okay, one, of course, from my Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. And let's see what's the guidance there for you. Okay, for our Dumbledore group. Okay, 1 card jumped out. Leadership says yes. Okay, so this card is talking about your courage. Specifically, I would say that for some of you guys, if you're thinking about entrepreneurship or doing some kind of project on your own, where you want to really take some initiation to start something, this leadership says it really needs you to have the action, right? Have the determination, have the guts, right, to start doing that. So I definitely feel that for this group, this is something that will be called upon you. All right. Leadership, Theseus, beautiful. And finally, we're going to pull 1 card from Angel's Oracle. Now, this is usually something exciting because in this deck, some of the cards have timings on them, but no guarantee. Some of the cards don't. So let's see what we get. All right. Dear universe, please provide us with some useful guidance. Okay, just this one. No timing, but it says you're ready. All right, very good. I love this energy. Now, with the Theseus leadership and the you're ready energy, it just tells you that try not to block your progress because of your own negative thinking. You're able to do this. You're ready to do this. You have all the knowledge. Of course, certain preparation and hard work might be needed, but you have all it takes to make it a success. So that's your miracle. Work number 1. Whatever that you want to put your effort in now, it's a little bit like I don't know. It's almost like you are in a stage where you are getting prepared, or you are getting ready, and you are doing the research. You are preparing the document, right, or the work, right, working on it. And next year there will be some miracle happening. Again, timing is your springtime, okay? And a lot of things will really come to into it's almost like under the spotlight for you, and you will know what I mean. Of course, welcome to always come back to this video and comment next year when you're seeing that miracle happening in springtime or summertime for you guys. All right. Thank you so much, group number one. This is a reading for you guys. I'm so happy for you. All the best. Sending a lot of love and blessing. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye. Hello, group number two. Thank you very much for joining this video. You guys have chosen option number two, Merlin. Well, as you know, Merlin is the great magician from the mythological story about King Arthur and the Camelot. Of course, there are a lot of movies and TV series and books about Merlin and how amazing and the magician he was. So if you have chosen this pile, there might be some magic from Merlin for you. Now, first of all, we're going to pull some cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. We're going to get 3 cards to check your energy, what is blocking you, and what is helping you at this moment in order to manifest your miracle. All right. First card, we got Hercules. What is blocking you? We have got Jason. Okay. Now, what is helping you? We have got Saturn. Okay. Wow, this is really funny energy. Okay. So group number two, before we pull more cards, I want to tell you what I'm seeing here. Look, a lot of you guys who are choosing this group, right? You guys are really courageous and perseverance, right? You have a lot of perseverance in you. You've been pushing, you've been working hard, and you really, you really have this patience and courage to really step by step, right, in order to manifest your goals. And I really respect a lot of the people who are choosing group number two. You guys are doers, right? You guys are fighters, and you guys don't give up. And I love this energy so much. One of the biggest challenge actually for you guys is distance. Okay. Now, if you have watched the group number one, earlier when I talked about group number one, I said it's about timing. For this group, what could be a challenge for is some kind of location issues. So there's something, maybe an opportunity is overseas or it's a little bit far away from you. Some of them, for some of you guys, this could literally be about a career opportunity that is a little bit far away from you. For some of you guys, this could be even about relationship or loves. Maybe your partner is not living in the city that you're living in, provided you are with someone. If you are already married, if you are single and you're looking for a relationship, you wonder how come I cannot find the right person. This energy really tells you that actually your partner is not in the country, or at least in the city that you live in. So if you're trying to go on an app, swipe left and swipe right and to see who is in your vicinity, you're not gonna find him or her. Okay. There's some kind of location issues actually happening at this moment. Now, what is helping you is Saturn, and I really like this energy. I like Saturn as a planet that is helping you. As all of you guys know, Saturn is like a very stern professor. He's strict, he's harsh, but because he's in the position that is helping you, so this is usually telling you that even though you might be feeling that certain things are delayed, whether that's a relationship, a work opportunity, for you, even though because of the distance, right, it's not easy for you to fetch it. But there is a timing there, because Saturn is also the god of time, actually, in Roman mythology. So when Saturn is sitting in this position, it tells you that it's good because you're not ready yet. Or the person that you need to be with, or the job opportunity was not mature enough, even if you had come earlier. So your energy here, I like this a lot. It's almost like telling you that even though things can be harsh and things have been difficult for you, at least, from your personal perspective and location travel, right? Distance could be a challenge for you. But Saturn tells you that when the timing is right and when things are mature, it's all gonna come for you. Now, also, Saturn is a god of agriculture. It rules harvest, right? What you have worked for, and eventually Saturn will bring that to you. So it's almost like saying, how do I describe this? It's almost like saying that once your effort, the effort you are putting out there is enough, once you have done your part, the universe will make sure that you get what you want, if you know what I mean. So it's almost like saying that perhaps there's still certain things to finish, there's still things to complete, or there's still things for you to work on before the universe bring you the miracle that you want, because Saturn is about harvest, right? So imagine if you're waiting for that, the apple, let's just say the apples, right? You're trying to harvest apples. Perhaps there's that final trim that you have to do for the tree. There's one more, month of, let's say, watering, or one more month of fertilizing, or there's something that you need to do towards the end of the growing season, and then you're not too far away from the harvest. Okay, now I personally like this energy a lot. Group number two, you are doing the right thing, but travel and distance could be a challenge for you, specifically in terms of the things that you really want to manifest. But Saturn tells me that, because Saturn is also Lord of Karma, if you know what I mean. So if you put your effort out there, you work hard, or you put your, you do the good things, and eventually Saturn will make sure that you're rewarded. All right. Very good. Now, continue. We're gonna pull two more cards. Okay. Gonna pull two more cards from the Startled Oracle. Let's see what else is there for you guys. All right, dear universe, two more cards for group number two, the Merlin people. First of all, you got Souls of the Past. Okay, so this card tells you that you really have to release something from the past. I feel that sometimes what could also be really blocking you is your past habit, right? You've been doing things in a pattern. Okay, I do this with this person, I do this with the same person again, 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 or you're doing the same thing with different people again, again, again. And that is why it is blocking you from manifesting what you want. So the passing is really asking to look back, and becoming more understandable, right? About what hurts you and what does not, and what you need to learn from your previous mistakes and the things that you accidentally messed up with. Now, because of this Hercules energy sitting in the first house, now one thing that I can also tell you is, look, Hercules didn't have a very easy life, including where I'm not even talking about the top labors that was imposed on him. Hercules was born as a sorry to use this word, right, a bastard, because his mother was not the wife of Zeus. Zeus had an affair, okay, and when Hercules was born, it was not through his own fault. He's born this way, and that's why he was hated by the wife of Zeus, Hera. Hera tried many, many different ways to kill him, even when he was a baby. Now, in our situation, we could see certain things as, it's not my fault, I'm a victim, right? I was born this way, or oh, I was born in this kind of family. I was being victimized when I was younger. We could all put out that kind of energy out there and blame things, blame our past. But at the end of the day, how much responsibility are you going to take for your past, and how much are you ready to move forward, right? So this Hercules with this past energy really tells you that what is also blocking you is your past history and the past patterns you have been repeating. All right. Now, another card for group number two, we've got the 12th house introspection. So the 12th house with the past is very much about that kind of past history again. This card also tells you that for some of you guys, you might have a little bit problem when it comes to, because the 12th house is the house of escapism, let's put it this way. I realize a lot of people who have a very strong 12th house placement, they tend to want to run away from things, run away from the things that makes them either uncomfortable with or whatever. This energy usually tells you that you have to really be careful with keep running away. And also for some of you guys, if you have your a lot of Pisces energy on your chart, either it's about strong, a lot of placements in Pisces or a lot of important placement in the 12th house. This is really telling that you have to be careful with this tendency to run away from your challenges and run away from the things you actually want to have, right? And because of this past issues that you've had in the past. And this is a challenge that you need to overcome. But if once you can do that, a lot of things will be so beautifully manifested into your life. Continue. We're going to pull 3 more tarot cards, right? So we're going to move this a little bit and we are going to see what's happening with tarot. Okay, let's just pull 3 more cards and see what's the journey for you. Okay. Very good. Okay, so dear universe, please provide group number 2, the Merlin group, with some useful guidance and wisdom, all right, to help them manifest their miracles. Oh, wow, the Hangman pulled out again. Okay, did I just say 12,000 Pisces? By the way, this card rules Neptune. Okay, and this card is actually talking about the 12,000 Pisces energy. I really feel that for this group, some of you guys can be very intuitive. The Pisces energy is all about intuition, psychic abilities, and your spirituality and your ability to connect with spirit and things like that. But sometimes too much Pisces energy could also be talking about hallucination, negative imagination, dreams, bad dreams. Kind of like, also sometimes it's to deal with our mental health, right? So this is something also for you guys to be careful with. Continue. Okay, after Hangman, what we have got next is the Empress. Now, this is about healing, okay? The healing that you will need to do to bring the sense of love and comfort and beauty into your life. And notice that there is going to be abundance out there. And by the way, just in case you haven't noticed, Saturn, the god of agriculture in Roman mythology, Ceres, the Roman goddess of agriculture as well. You've got both agriculture goddess. This is really talking about you reap what you sow, all right? Group number 2. Finally, let's see what's next. 7 of Cups. Okay. Now, this card also tells you that it's important for you to bring some clarity into your life. Group number 2 with the Merlin people. 7 of Cups sometimes is talking about that kind of confusion that you have. Sometimes I want this, sometimes I don't. For some of you guys, you might even have a little bit like a split mind, I feel. Because for certain times, you're very clear about, I want this, I want this to happen. I want to bring this into my life. And then you're actually sometimes doing exactly the opposite thing, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this 7 of Cups really tells you that you have to be careful. But again, you can see this card together. I'm seeing the souls on the past again. A lot of this is to deal with your childhood, the family you grew up in, right? And sometimes this is just the old habits and the pattern that we have been having. All right. Also, one thing I noticed, you got Hangman, you got the Empress. Hangman is number 12, Empress number 3. 12 is 3 basically in numerology when you narrow them down. So 3 in tarot means calming influence. So this is also saying that whatever things that you're feeling a little bit harsh or you're feeling guilty or you're feeling difficult, I do feel that things are slowly going to calm down for you. Okay, so I do think that this autumn time could be actually a very good time for you to reflect on a lot of things and to re-strategize, right, your life in order to bring in whatever miracles that you want to have in your life. Beautiful. Now, we're going to pull 1 card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes and 1 card from the Ender Oracle. All right, just to get the final guidance, right, for our group number 2. Your universe, please provide us with some useful guidance and some wisdom for group. Oh, this one wants to jump out. What is it? Leonidas Perseverance. Okay, now this is what I was talking about. Don't run away from what you want to have. Group number 2. Leonidas is a very courageous and a very determined Greek king from Sparta, and he sacrificed even his life. He was bleeding until the last drop of blood in order to protect his country. He did not run away. He did not give up on things. He did not create unnecessary fears actually in his mind. So for this group, I would really say that Leonidas is telling that learn how to bring in, wake up your divine masculine energy and understand that what is actually needed, what you need to face, and what you need to understand about yourself. And it's very interesting. You get a lot of this kind of soldier energy in your spread. Leonidas is a warrior. Hercules is the god of strength, is a strong man. You got Saturn, which is about lose Capricorn. You got Capricorn twice in here because this Leonidas card also is related, associated with Capricorn energy. And the Capricorn is about that determination, empire building energy, right? So again, what you need to do for this group is strengthen your earth energy, practicality, your routine, daily effort, right? The reality rather than dreams, illusions, unfounded fears or too much personal emotion that could maybe perhaps also stop you from manifesting your miracles. Group number 2, you guys have got so many beautiful things actually in you. You just need to know how to use it. And once you're using your energy and you can channel that into the right channel, you're gonna have so many beautiful things waiting for you. All right. Finally, Angel's Oracle. Now, a lot of people love this because this deck contains some timing cards. Now, let's just see, okay, if there's any timing waiting for you guys. All right. One card for our group number 2. I'm gonna cut this deck in half and okay, I'm gonna use this one. Okay, what does it say? Don't stop. All right, no timing, but it tells you that you're already on the right path, but don't run away from your challenges. Don't run away from the good thing that is already happening for you, and don't stop the effort and the things you have already started. Continue to build that empire. And earlier I just talked about Capricorn is that empire building energy, and this is the sign for you. Never stop building what you want to build for your miracles. All right, I won't spend more time talking about this. I think this reading is very straightforward, so clear. And thank you so much, group number 2. I'm sending you a lot of blessings and love. Wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Thank you very much for choosing this pile. You have picked Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. Perhaps you really like the movie Lord of the Rings. Well, who doesn't, right? It's such an epic movie. So either way, this is a reading for you. First of all, we're going to pull 3 cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. We're going to check your general energy. We're going to check what is stopping you or what is your challenge. And finally, we're going to see what is helping you, okay? Now, first card for group number 3, you got Saturn, okay? First house. Now, what is blocking you? We have got the Vulcan, okay? Now, what is helping you? We have got the Uranus, okay? Love this energy, okay. Now, group number 3 who have chosen Gandalf. Now, one of the most important thing actually for this group is your personal confidence. You've got Saturn in the first house, which is already showing this very strong sense of responsibility, right? And you are very practical, very realistic, but sometimes you are a little bit undervaluing yourself or undervaluing, your ability to manifest what you want. Some of you guys might have a little bit confidence issues. Some of you guys might be sometimes thinking about you're not good enough, or even why would good things happen for me, right? It's not like money will just drop from the sky, or the sky does not rain money onto me. It's a little bit like that kind of mentality. The good thing about this group is I can see you guys are very hardworking. You are really trying to make things happen. But what could be really stopping you is you're lacking confidence and sometimes having a little bit self-doubt about your ability to manifest what you truly want. Now, what is helping you actually is great because you got Uranus there. Now, Uranus is talking about new innovation, new ideas, and sometimes it's also talking about new connections because Uranus actually is a modern ruler of Aquarius. And the one thing that Aquarius rules is people. is friendships, right? Community and things like that. I feel that possibly for this group, what you need to do is you need to come out of your shell. Instead of being a hermit in your own comfort zone, you need to make connections. You need to actually meet people. Now Uranus is actually, the energy of new technology as well. That this could also be talking about you needing to learn new knowledge, new technology. And like say, these days, right, there's a lot of technological stuff, right, online. This could be about AI technology. This could be about internet, all different kinds of stuff, right? I do feel that for this group, you need to have a little bit innovation. Because your own energy Saturn is very traditional. It's a little bit like I do things in my old way, and I'm not gonna, innovate. Let's put it this way. But Uranus is helping you, is coming your way, saying that, whoa, but let's revolutionize the old ways and let's see what's new coming up for you. Now, specifically, the planet Uranus is leaving the sign Taurus, the Earth sign Taurus. It has been Taurus for the past 2 years and 3 years, and it's going to move into the mutable communicative sign of Gemini. And so, for any air sign people who are choosing this group, including Gemini, specifically Gemini, 2025 is really the year for you to embrace new ways of communication, new ways of meeting people, new community, new friendships, and new knowledge, new technology. And try not to sort of like being too pessimistic or kind of like, hiding behind the curtain and be like, I'm not sure if I want to do that. Sometimes it's all just about that first try. And once you get into it, you're going to realize that, wow, this is actually not that difficult, or you're going to realize, oh, actually, I can just do that, right? But I would definitely say that for a lot of you guys, people will come to your life in a very influential way, and it really depends on who you know and what kind of connections you have, right? So this is great. All right, for group number three, Gandalf, be a little bit more open-minded. Okay, if I can use that word, even though we don't have a guarantee about what could happen for us, but the first step is always to take a leap of faith and try it. Now, we're gonna pull two cards from Star Code Oracle, and let's see what other things are there for our group number three, right? For our Gandalf people. Your universe, please provide us with some useful guidance for group number three. First card, the 12th house introspection. Okay. Now, again, this card is talking about reflecting on your old patterns and your old things. The 12th house is always talking about looking within and what has not worked for you and what is working out for you, right? So understand that could be actually very beneficial to you. But again, this is also telling you not to run away or not to escape from the things you need to deal with. All right. So again, this has a lot to do with your personal confidence. Now, the second card, we've got the second house, resources and money. This is the money energy, all right? Now, the second house is also saying that a lot of the new ways of doing things, remember what I said earlier about new technology, innovation, right? New ideas, new programming, these kind of things could even bring you more money. The second house is literally talking about your resource, your finance. Sometimes it's also talking about your self-value. Now, of course, the money we own, what we have in the bank account, sometimes is directly linked to our self-value, right? The richer you are, the more you feel that you're abundant, the more you have, the more acknowledged that you feel, right? Which is, also a psychological thing. But I do feel that for this group, through embracing the innovation and being a little bit more open-minded, trying new things, new jobs, new field, and new world, new location, even new community, let's put it this way, would definitely be able to expand your resource, okay, and bring you more financial opportunities, which is going to be your miracle. Okay. Also, now we're going to pull three tarot cards. Let's see what other energies are there for you. All right. Group number three. Okay, three cards. Dear universe, please provide us with some useful guidance and help for our group number three for their upcoming miracles. Oh, okay, these two cards jumped out. Let's have a look. Four of Wands, the Chariot. What did I talk about? Okay, moving forward with courage. Okay, you need to go out there to get what you want. And also the community, the Four of Wands, saying that the world is opening its arm for you, is welcoming you. Okay, so this is a time really to, I really feel that, like what I said, I remember the first word that I used when I saw the group, this energy, Saturn with Vulcan. Don't be a hermit, okay? Group number 3. You need to get out there and embrace the new world. And we got the justice, and then there is the balance there. Okay, things will be balanced out for you. Also, this justice card is also talking about new contract, new commitment, new project that you will be committed to, new commitment, right? So absolutely, group number 1, group number 3. I feel that the treasure is all out there in the world. You just need to go out there to fetch it. And as simple as that, right? Beautiful. Now, what else is there for us? Okay, now let's go to the Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. Okay, what's the guidance for our group number 3? Okay. Look, group number 3, because you got the second house resource there, money is definitely going to be one of your blessings you're going to receive. Okay, very soon. Okay, this is not going to be like, the so-called blessing is, very vague. What is the blessing there? Money. For this group, it's sort of like, on your face, money, financial abundance. But these kind of financial abundance really comes through the so-called innovation or the new world that you're going to engage with. Okay. Very good. Now we're gonna pull one card for Oracle number 3 from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. Destiny, Oedipus. Okay, so this card usually tells you that what is yours will always be yours, and what is not yours will not be yours. This card, in a good way, is giving you that guarantee, right? It tells you that whatever you believe that this is what you want, what you need, and what you're chasing, just believe that nobody can take it away from you. Just believe that whatever that you're already committed to, it's gonna be yours forever. All right. Well, I shouldn't say forever. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a little bit too extreme, as there's no such thing called forever. But the destiny card is usually telling you that there's always a predestined energy looking, after you from the sky, right? So try not to, be too, like what I said, be too pessimistic, or being too, because I always seeing the glass half empty instead of half full, right? And or feeling overly burdened by your responsibilities and things like that. Chariot is already a victory card there for you. Okay, so no worries. Final card, we have got compromise. Okay, now this card is from the Angel Oracle, is usually talking about some kind of collaboration or cooperation that is needed. We literally see a scale on this card, and look at earlier what tarot card you put out. Justice is also a scale. You got double scale there. First of all, it tells me about the sign of Libra. So guys, Libra season could be very, very important for you guys. Now, because you also have got Saturn in the first house, Saturn is exalted in Libra. So this October, which is literally now, okay, is could be a very important time for you to start manifesting that miracle all the way to 2025, the Libra season. So basically the next 12 months for you is a time of manifestation. Your money, your new community, and your new knowledge, and building your confidence. All right. Now, this compromise card does say that sometimes it's also about, you might not be able to get everything, right? But you will get what you want. And that's how do I describe this? Sometimes we want everything, right? We want this and this and this and that. But sometimes, in order for us to achieve that most important energy, we do have to make a little bit concession. We do have to compromise a little bit. Okay, I want this and you want that. Okay, I'm happy to compromise and you compromise as well. And eventually we reach an agreement, and both of us get what we want from the situation. This is very prominent actually happening here for group number 3. So compromise does not mean it's a bad thing. It just means that it's important to know how to give, how to take, and make sure they're very, very well balanced there. All right. Very good energy. Thank you so much, group number 3. Remember to build your confidence. Stop being a hermit. I'm saying this for the third time. And I understand that there's a lot of introspection that you guys are doing, but drive that chariot because you know the success is actually coming up for you, right? Very soon. The next 12 months, this Libra season, very, very important. Another thing that I want to say is that because you also have got, when it comes to Libra energy, right? So we're talking about both the sun and the moon. When the sun goes into Libra, usually it's around end of September and October time. But each month, the moon will go through its Libra time as well. And we are going to actually have a full moon in Libra next year around April time. So I also feel that with this full moon in Libra, this could also be about a turning point for you. So for group number 3, if you really want the timing, I'll give you a timing. It's either around October time this month, or next year October, or this could be about April time when the full moon is occurring in the sign of Libra. All right. Thank you so much, group number 3. Wish you all the best. I definitely see some financial positive energy coming up for you. So don't stop. All right. I look forward to seeing you guys very soon in the next session. See you next time. Bye.
Hi, everyone. Just want to say thank you again for watching this pick a card reading for the miracles that are coming your way. Always love you guys who have been supporting me and watching everything. And remember, if you enjoyed the reading, please subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you love. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys very soon in the next reading session. Have a wonderful week ahead. See you later.